What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with that instant analysis on my Boston Celtics taking another victory over the Brooklyn Nets. No KD, no Jaylen Brown, but both of these teams still gave up a quality game for us to watch. And it was fun. I feel like the Nets really tried to defend. They really tried to play hard. Their season is going to be dictated on how can Kyrie score without having KD there to help them out during these next couple games. That'll depend on how they win and how they lose. Tonight, he took a lot of dumb, tough, questionable shots and low efficient shots, which if you the Celtics, you'll live with. If you have Marcus Smart, if you have Derek White, you have two solid defenders that can guard them straight up. Let them do that and let them take tough contested shots and live with the results. He couldn't make them tonight, which he usually doesn't against the Celtics. Instead, when we played them in the playoffs and get out in transition, get easy buckets. I feel like they did a great job on Jason Tatum, making things tough, making them think, getting up on him and taking away his airspace so he couldn't create the shots that he wanted to create. But luckily for us, we have one of the best rosters and one of the most balanced and well-rounded rosters in the entire NBA. We have size, we have athleticism, we have creators, we have passers, we have scorers, we have everything we need to win a title, and that's why we was in the NBA Finals, and that's why we swept them, and that's why we beat them already this season, even when they had KD healthy. So when I look at this game, the Celtics improved to 31-12. The Brooklyn Nets fall to 27-14. They're 13-6 at home. The Nets won the first quarter 31-29. The Celtics won the second quarter 31-26. The Nets won the third quarter 25-24. And in the fourth quarter is when the Celtics really took advantage of the offense that got bogged down and predictable of the Brooklyn Nets. We outscored them 25, and we only held them to 16 points in the quarter that mattered the most. Both quarters, the second and third, ended with a close barrage of shots that could have went either way, but the Celtics was able to close them out with the lead, and that was all that mattered. When I look at the Brooklyn Nets, Royce O'Hill, 11 points, -3 and plus minus, two personal fouls, two blocks, two steals, two assists, six rebounds, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from three, 3 of 8 from the field. I feel like he had a great game defensively. He got up into guys, he communicated well, and I feel like the steals was pretty good. And I feel like he made shots when it mattered most. Joe Harris actually contributed, having a good shooting game from three, 18 points, -7 and plus minus. He did have five personal fouls, couldn't stay in front of guys. He's getting older and less lateral. Two steals, one assist, five rebounds, 4 of 7 from three, 7 of 11 from the field. Nicholas Claxton didn't really have the imprint on the game offensively that you would like to have, but he did have a solid game defensively. 9 points, -6 and plus minus. Three turnovers, four blocks. You like the fact that he didn't pick up any personal fouls, even though the Celtics was going to the basket. He was able to have zero tonight. One steal, one assist, nine rebounds, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 of 7 from the field. Kyrie Irving, 24 points, -11 and plus minus, four personal fouls, two turnovers, one block, one steal, six assists, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 of 11 from three, 9 of 24 from the field. Took some shots that you really wouldn't advise him to take, but he does this throughout the games in his career. And if you're the Celtics, you will live with a lot of these attempts. Ben Simmons didn't score a point, but he also didn't play majority of the fourth quarter. He only ended up with 26 minutes. He had five personal fouls that had a reason, because he could have fouled out anyway and could have just missed the whole fourth quarter anyway. But he was plus 10 and plus minus. He did have two turnovers. One was a questionable one where he went to the basket and decided not to score or throw it off the backboard and decided to throw it out of bounds instead, overthought that one. Two turnovers, one assist, two steals, 13 assists. He also had nine rebounds. He was 0-3 from the field, missed all his attempts, and they all was layups. He just couldn't get it to go. TJ Warren, 20 points, -12 and plus minus, one personal foul, one turnover, one block, one assist, one rebound, 2 of 5 from the three-point line. He was 9 of 18 from the field. Efficient night at the office for him. He got the job done, scoring in a variety of ways. I like the fact that they have a guy that can do this. It just gives them more assurance that they have somebody that's reliable to be able to create shots. If it's not for Kyrie and KD, they have somebody else that can get their own late in the shot clock. I think that's needed, especially on the bench. 5 points for Watanabe's negative 16 and plus minus. One personal foul, one turnover, one assist, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 2 of 5 from the field. Sumner, 0 points, -4 and plus minus. Zeros all across the board. Seth Curry, 11 points, -6 and plus minus. One personal foul, two turnovers, one assist, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 4 of 9 from the field. Morris, Edwards, Sharp, Patty Mills, and Cam Thomas, they was healthy. They did not play. It was a coach's decision. 44% from the field as a team, 38% from three, which was pretty good. 81% from the free throw line, 9 of 11, only missed 2 attempts. I think that's noteworthy. 32 rebounds, 26 assists, 8 steals, 9 blocks as a team, 12 turnovers, and 19 personal fouls. They was held under 100 points with only 98 scored. The Celtics did a great job of moving the ball, getting to the basket, and communicating on how the offense should be ran, and they didn't score as many points as they would like to, but they was missing Jaylen Brown, like I mentioned before. Grant Williams, 12 points, plus 10 and plus minus, 3 personal foul, 1 turnover, 3 blocks, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 0 of 3 from the 3 point line, 4 of 8 from the field. Jason Tatum, 20 points, plus 2 and plus minus, 3 personal foul, 3 turnovers, 1 block. He did have 5 assists and 11 rebounds. I felt like he was willing to pass the ball more than ever, but he still got his shots up. 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He was abysmal. 2 of 10 from the 3 point line. Wish he would have cut some out of the tough ones and took more spot ups, but it happened, and we still was able to win the game. 7 of 22 from the field. Robert Williams, 8 points, plus 9 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, 4 of 7 from the field. Marcus Smart had a great game defensively, holding Kyrie in check and able to guard him one-on-one without help. It's just a beautiful thing to have on your team, and that's why he was in the Defensive Player of the Year last year. 16 points, 2 personal fouls, 4 turnovers, 2 steals, 10 assists, so double-double for Marcus Smart. He also added 6 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive. 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 2 of 8 from three, 4 of 12 from the field. Derek White, 15 points, plus 12 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist. He also grabbed 7 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 of 7 from three, 5 of 10 from the field. This is a great job penetrating, setting his feet, getting comfortable 3 point shots wide open, spacing the floor, moving without the basketball, and just feeling like he's a big part of this team. It's something that I love that they show, and he has stepped up in big games when we had needed him. He was definitely worth the trade, and a guy that we definitely need to keep around as long as we can, because he really fits with what we're trying to do offensively and defensively, and he's a switchable guy. Sam Hauser, 2 points, plus 1 and plus minus, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 1 of 2 from the field, or 1 from three. Luke Big Net Cornett, 11 points, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 5 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the 3 point line, 5 of 5 from the field. Malcolm Brogdon was able to create some shots off the dribble, but also hit some threes. 16 points, plus 8 and plus minus, 1 turnover, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 of 3 from the 3 point line, 7 of 13 from the field. And Peyton Pritchard, 9 points, plus 13, 3 personal foul, 1 steal, 3 rebounds, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 4 of 7 from the field. Blake Griffin and Jackson did not play, although they was healthy coach's decision. 47% from the field as a team, 33% from three. We was 12 of 36 from three. A lot of it had to do with Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart taking the bulk of them, but they didn't make a high percentage. And 88% from the free throw line, 15 to 17. We didn't miss many when we got there, and that's a great thing to see. And I want to see that continue to happen. 48 rebounds, 23 assists, 4 steals, 6 blocks, 13 turnovers, 15 personal fouls, and 109 points. This is a great team effort from my Boston Celtics. I love when we play inside out, cut, slash, and get to the basket, get to the free throw line, get our floaters while still being able to kick out for threes. It just helps spread the floor, makes everybody a weapon, makes everybody feel involved, and it's just tough to cover for 48 minutes when you're running, jumping, trying to cover so much space. It just tires you out as a team, especially because you still have to defend them and you still have to score on them. And this is a rangy team that has big athletic bodies in the paint and guys that can do the same on the defensive end. And you have to do it the entire game. You just get tired of trying to create shots and tired of covering so much space. just because we have big guys that can really do things with the ball, and they can break down the defense and collapse it, or they can score in isolation, or they can get out in transition and run, and even space the floor in transition and get threes, and it just make us one of the toughest teams to guard and defend, and it can be frustrating, it can be difficult, but that's what makes us a championship team, and that's why we're the best team in the NBA going into the halfway mark. And I'm just proud of my Celtics. Keep having W's like this. I have dislike for Kevin Durant. I have dislike for Kyrie. I have love for a guy like Ben Simmons. But I want us to continue to beat the Nets. I want us to play them again in the playoffs. And I want us to put them out again, just like we did last season, to send a message to the Nets and send a message to KD that he made the wrong decision going to Brooklyn. But then again, that's in the past. Let's beat them in the present and hopefully in the future. And let's continue to beat KD. Tatum, I got the jersey. I posted it on Instagram. I'm ready to go for the playoffs. You know, I was there throughout these years watching y'all come into Milwaukee, watching y'all in the playoffs, buying those expensive tickets, but it was worth it because y'all won those series and y'all won those games. Let's win the championship this year, and let's win multiple in the future. Not trying to look too far ahead. We got to get one done first, but we're building the right ways, the right habits to get it done. I feel Joe Mazzulla is patient, he's smart, he's precise with what he wants the execution to be, what style he wants them to play, and I feel like he's getting the best, if not the best, we have seen out of the Celtics, out of any coach, and I have to give him credit for that, and I think he deserves more credit for being able to get this young team on the same page. They still immature, they still a little insecure offensively and defensively about their games, but that's why the team can cover a lot of blemishes of this roster, and we just have to get enough to get it done. And I feel like we have enough to get that done, and we the most complete roster in the NBA. Other than that, continue to like, continue to subscribe. Quinn Wade Basketball Announcers signing out. Check out my Facebook page, that'll be in the description. Check out my podcast, that'll be in the description. And also continue to watch, like, comment, and click the notification bell for more analysis that's coming at you each and every day.